Welcome to Whiskey Road.
Uncut and unfiltered.
I'm Rockin' Rod.
And I'm Shell Bell.
We out here hanging out in the bar. We got another review for y'all. We got a 2XO vinyl blend.
I'm excited about this one.
Yep.
I am so excited about this one. 2XO goes under the radar, I think, for a lot of people because just in general conversation, I will mention 2XO and people just look at me and they either know it or they don't. And if they know it, usually a smile will cross their face because this label is phenomenal. And I really think it doesn't get enough recognition, which I'm okay with in respect of it's still on the shelf when I go to buy it. But hands down, 2XO is one of my top labels. So I'm excited for this one.
I agree with you. I have never had a bad 2XO.
We've tried the Tribute blend, the American Oak. I really fell in love with the Kiowa blend, and then a year or so ago, about a year and a half ago, I really went deep into a bottle of the Gemma Kentucky, and so I am so excited to now try the vinyl blend because we haven't found anything we didn't like from this label.
Yeah,
As
2XO.
you know, I'm a lefty. I pour from the left.
Yeah, 2XO is like I said, I've never had a bad bottle of 2XO. I've had some that I like more than others. But we're going to give this vinyl blend a try. It's coming in at 104 proof. It is it's I guess basically a double oak. It
is a double oak.
Yeah, 2 times oak, so I'm a big fan of double oak whiskeys.
So you go, why is it a 2XO? Why is it a double oak? Because they put it in barrels and they let it age, and then they bring in new charred white oak barrels and they transfer it from the original barrels into new white oak barrels, and it does a second age. So it pulls all that sweetness out of that second barrel. And this is something coming from Dixon Deadman, which if you saw our old Carter, Mark Carter had a collab when he first came to Kentucky when he was doing the Kentucky Owl, and he did that with Dixon Deadman. So it's interesting that they each went in their own directions, and we have old Carter from Mark Carter, and then we have 2XO from Deadman, and both are just phenomenal from what we have tried. And tonight we're going to do the vinyl. What you getting? Ooh.
That's a phenomenal nose on that.
It's soft.
Wow. Great nose. Trying to pick up what I don't know. Can't quite pick out that note.
I almost want to say butter. It has a butteriness to it.
Buttery.
Yeah, for me.
Yeah.
And y'all, I'm gonna tell you, I have no training. I just drink whiskey. I smell what I smell, and I just call it by what I see. So every person smells differently by the way they taste, by the way they smell. So what I'm picking up and what he picks up usually are completely different notes. And a lot of times we'll agree on things, but he tastes things that I don't taste, and I taste things sometimes, and we don't always agree. And that's the uniqueness of being human and enjoying good whiskey. So
Absolutely. I really don't know what that note is I'm smelling. I know it smells really good.
I get a buttery.
I can't really say butter.
But not butterscotch.
Yeah, definitely not butterscotch.
Not butterscotch.
Yeah.
I
no,
almost want to say floral, but it's not really floral either.
I don't know.
You going in?
I think I'm going
You
in.
going in?
Yeah. All right.
Look at that. It sticks to the glass beautifully.
it's got
That
some-
viscosity on there is just,
Yeah. Got really good legs on it.
that is phenomenal.
All right. Here we go.
Good color, good dark color.
All right. 2XO vinyl blend. Oh, wow. That is like, that is like really good.
Very cherry.
Cherry, yeah. I get cherry on that. Definitely.
Cherry on the front. Mmm.
Got a good finish.
It opens the whole mouth, the whole palate.
Hmm.
And then it's got a good finish going down.
Great mouthfeel. That's the way I describe it.
Yeah, it
I-
opens the whole mouth.
Yeah, it's on my tongue, the roof of my mouth. Still got a finish going. Definitely get cherries.
I get a little bit of a nut. I almost want to say if you could take a walnut and make it the mildest walnut flavor ever.
When you said nut, I immediately thought walnut.
But it would be a super mild.
Yeah. And to me, it's kind of like right on the front. That
I'm catching a little more middle because I've got the cherry on the front.
got a really good finish.
So this is part of their Icon series. I've had the Kiowa blend out of the Icon series. I've had the Phoenix out of the Icon series. I have not had the Sneakerhead or the Innkeeper, and there was, I think,
We've had the Tribute blend.
the Tribute is one of their, it's not part of their Icon series,
Okay.
I don't think.
All right.
I think the American Oak, the French Oak, and the Tribute are their main blends.
okay.
But this one was released in March of last year of 2025 as part of the Icon series. I'd love to get my hands on a bottle of the Innkeeper released in 2023. I haven't actually seen that one on the shelves. I would love to find it just because this label is my go-to. It's one of my absolute favorite labels. If I show up anywhere and I bring my own personal private bottle, you can bet this is under my arm. Some bottle of this, whatever blend it is. Like I said, I've been sipping on the Gem of Kentucky for a while now, and I think I almost like this better.
Yeah.
This is good.
I think so far, out of all the 2XOs, and I've had quite a few of them, I think the vinyl blend is my favorite. I'm gonna say the
Tribute.
Tribute is my second favorite
I was gonna
because
say you've been doing your go-to
Yeah, when
for
I-
a while has been the
yeah,
Tribute.
when I went to tried the Tribute blend, that was like, oh wow,
Yeah.
yeah, Tribute blend's a phenomenal bottle, but I kind of think I like the vinyl blend a little more than a Tribute.
This
but,
is nice.
but that's a
And I will say you can get a bottle of 2XO depending on what it is, $50 and up. This bottle ranges you about $100, $120. I've seen it as cheap as 100, but I think this one was 120. So, yeah,
Yeah, great bottle.
yeah.
Worth every penny.
This one's going in my private stash
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, great bottle.
And kudos to Dixon Deadman. I mean, working with Mark Carter when they were doing Kentucky Owl, you know, for whatever reason that they weren't able to continue forward together on that, but they went off and did their own things. We ended up with 2XO, we ended up with Old Carter, and both labels top notch.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, what you gonna rate that one?
So I typically, if I give a rating, I do a 1 to 10 is what I do. If I give a rating of 1 to 5, you know, I probably won't drink it again unless I use it as a mixer or I'm at a party. If I give it a 6 or a 7, then it's not bad, not bad. And I reserve my 8 to 10 for those things that I would just put on my top shelf. And I think I would give this one a solid 9.
I was thinking 9. I'm gonna rate it a 9. Yeah, I think that's a solid score for that bottle. I think it's a great bottle, fantastic price range, everything. I like everything about
Everything
it.
about it.
Yeah. So.
This is a good drink.
Yeah.
And again, this is first time tonight trying the vinyl, but if I had to rate the label overall, 2XO, I would give 2XO a 10 out of 10. There's something for everybody, and it's good stuff.
Yeah, like I said, I've never personally had a bad bottle of 2XO.
I'm liking this one.
I like that one a lot. Like I said, that one beat out the Tribute Blend for me, and the Tribute Blend was my top 2XO. So yeah, a solid 9 for me, absolutely. And but anyway, you got anything
Cheers.
else? All right, well,
Salute.
y'all give us a like, share, comment, and like I say, if you want us to review a bottle, let us know in the comments, and we'll do our best to get that bottle and give you an honest review. We appreciate y'all hanging out, watching. Till next time, cheers.
Night.